Inspiration Station, Worship 94.5 FM. Your man RoJay holding it down for you. Told you that we were going to be talking to the cast of Grown and Gospel. Because, we love reality TV. Now, this is going to be a new show that we're going to definitely be addicted to. The show premieres tomorrow, Thursday, March 16th on WeTV at 8 p.m. our time. Now, if you have AMC's streaming service, All Black, you can catch it on Mondays. 6 one-hour episodes following the 5 career-driven childhood friends searching for success in the Detroit gospel scene and beyond. Now, the twist is that they're all connected to gospel greats. I'm going to introduce you to them right now. My girl Tasha Page-Lockhart. We've been playing much of her music here. Now, you're the daughter of Lisa Page Brooks, one of the original members of the gospel group Witness, won the season that you were on of BET's Sunday Best, worked with Tyler Perry, just a lot. Now, I saw the trailer. What was the original thought when you all teamed up to give us this reality show, this docuseries?
I think Elijah was very instrumental in bringing the cast together to be able to do the series, but it was pretty easy because we've all been knowing each other for a very long time. Elijah and I go back to middle school. Jay Brooks and I grew up in the house together. Our parents are married. I've been knowing everybody on here for a very, very long time. So it was pretty easy bringing the cast together.
And Miss Bree Ann Hammond, you're the daughter of Fred Hammond. How did you find your way into this?
Jay and I went to high school as well, and so I will be at the house with Jay and Tasha, and so being at the house with Tasha, that's how I met Shayna, and just being at various events together. And so, yeah, we all just grew up together.
Love it. Now listen, we're going to get familiar with Miss Shanna Wilson Williams on this show. You're a singer, wife, and mother of 3, raised by 2 pastors who served the Detroit church community for over 30 years. I read that you feel like an outsider in the gospel music industry because you feel like you will have to work even harder without any, quote, coattails to ride like the rest of your peers. We know there is a stigma when it comes to black people in the church. What are you hoping viewers take away from watching your personal journeys and misconceptions we may have of the church and how black people operate within the church?
That we're not perfect. The people in the world automatically say, church, perfect. Church, I cannot go. Church, I'm flawed, I can't go, or I don't fit in. But I believe that we did a great job with showing true, authentic people. And each one of us have a story. Each one of us support one another. Each one of us, you're going to see some really good things on this show, a variety of things with music, family, fun, fights, all of it. You're going to see all of it.
Now, another new face for me to get familiar with is Miss Nakia Cole Beach. Your bio did let me know that you are the daughter of the legendary Dorinda Clark Cole of the Clark Sisters, and that you have had to overcome many demons on the journey to adulthood. Now, something that stood out to me was that you are in a constant battle to escape the judgment of your past. Now, do you feel you're harder on yourself when it comes to your past, or that other people are the hard ones?
I think that because all my life, it's always was looked at like, okay, this is so-and-so's daughter, so what we gonna expect from her? Oh, she's gonna be this. But my thing to that is that I just had to learn to live, to live by any means of what people say when they talked about your parents or what they say about you. And just overall in general, just being able to live in your full of who you are and not to please what they're saying or validate what they're saying, if that makes sense. Like, I don't care what people say. At the end of the day, I know me as me, and what my mom did is what she did. As far as her being, evangelist, she's preacher. So it's like, I may not be the preacher, but I might be the reacher. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I'm on inside the 4 walls of the church. I want to go. I used to be in clubs, and it'd be times I have to pray for this person or this person because they having a suicidal thought. You know what I'm saying? So it's just all about it's the same message but different method, if that makes sense. But it's just overall, I just don't care what people say because they're gonna say what they want and it's just gonna be whatever. And we're not perfect, but that's a good question.
Listen, we're not done. Stick around. The cast of the Grown and Gospel gonna hang out with me for just a few more minutes. we're going to check back in to finish talking about the show. It premieres tomorrow. Keep it locked right here, your Inspiration Station, Worship 94.5 FM. Your Inspiration Station, Worship 94.5 FM. Your man RoJay holding it down for you. Talking to the cast of Grown and Gospel. And the show premieres tomorrow on We TV. Now, I love that two of you at this point have mentioned not being perfect, because I know the thought process when it comes to the world of gospel is that you can't make mistakes and you have to be perfect in the walk and navigating life. When in reality, we are all trying to figure this thing out. So, Mr. Elijah Connor, a lot of us know you from the reality competition, The Four, and that infamous stare down with Diddy, but there is more to you for sure. I hear you're an R&B singer on a strictly secular path. So break that down for me and tell me what you're hoping viewers take away from you on this docuseries.
You know, coming off The Four and that whole meme thing, did 1 billion impressions, by the way, God bless you. However, the thing is that I want to show people that I'm human. You know, a lot of people have this misconception, you know, there was good, there were bad, but overall, I want to be able to show people that, listen, I'm human, I'm touchable. You know what I mean? To the point of, a lot of people thought I was cocky on the show. So I want to show that there's a balance between being cocky. There's a difference between being cocky and confident, you know, as well as they get to see like my background. You know, everything is not picture perfect. They'll learn that, listen, did I follow the footsteps that my parents really wanted me to? They'll learn some things, the backstory of the guy behind the stare. Like I said, I'm from the church. That's my upbringing. I'm thankful that I grew up in the church because it also taught me how to maneuver in the secular realm, in the R&B world. Because one thing about the church, my guy, if you can deal with church people, you can deal with anybody. And I think that's why I've been able to maneuver and make the moves I've been able to make in the R&B world, because I was brought up in the church and it taught me how to move. So you're gonna get the backstory of me, as well as, you know, why.
Natasha, was there anything in particular you were scared to share with us on camera?
Everything we shared, we was afraid to share. I mean, Elijah has the most experience with reality TV. You know, I've been on
No,
TV
Tasha's did too. Okay. Yeah.
No, I've been on TV before, you know, many times, but singing most of the time. You know what I mean? So I've done a couple of movies. I've done some things here and there, but reality TV, I'm not experienced in reality TV. So this is my first, you know, go around with this. And so it's not easy when you got 4 or 5 cameras in your face and you know, there's no script. So you just gotta be yourself, and you gotta be cognizant of the fact that don't look into the camera and don't, you know, and be regular. You want to be believable. You want to be genuine. You want to be, while you're sharing your most intimate moments. It's a lot of stuff going through your mind at the same time. Okay, this is off limits. Don't talk about this. Okay, share that. It's a lot going on. And so, I mean, I will even venture off to say, after doing reality TV and having experience doing scripted TV, that reality TV is much harder. It's more difficult.
Absolutely.
All right, lastly, Jay Brooke. You're the son of Bishop Michael Brooks, founder member of the gospel group Commission, along with Fred Hammond. Now, you had your first placement at the age of 14 and have been traveling as a musician and a producer ever since. Sound like you may be a little more experienced out of the group. Was there anything that you brought to the group as far as knowledge and wisdom, or was this something new for you to figure out as well?
Well, I mean, the reality TV is brand new for me. You know, I did, me and Lemmy Plummer, who he has the Zeus Network, started the Zeus Network, owns the Zeus Network. He did a show called The Sheared. So I did a lot with that show as well, as, you know, Drew is one of my best friends. But just me being my whole story, my own self, it was all new for me. So, you know, I kind of was just learning as I go. Been in the music now professionally 20 years. So, you know, from that perspective, I kind of try to help all my friends. Like, you know, hey, this is what I think about this. I'm that guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm the behind the scenes guy who, like, let me help you put it together. Let me help you navigate this thing and make sense of it, you know. But me, like, stepping out and saying, all right, cool, I'm going to be a face and I'm going to, you know, put my own story out there. It was new. So it's been an interesting experience, you know, trying to navigate it and trying to be comfortable. I'm comfortable in being myself, but I've always left a lot to the imagination. And reality TV is one where you can't leave a lot to the imagination. You kind of got to be real and kind of just put it out there. So I think I did personally a lot of that this season. You know, even at the end of the season, they said, all right, Jay, you did a lot of that, but next season, we even need some more. So, you know, it's a learning experience for sure.
Well, once again, Grown in Gospel premieres tomorrow. Carlos King is one of the executive producers, and you guys know his work. Love and Marriage Huntsville, a few seasons of Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'm just going to expect a lot of drama from this. We're going to be tuned in regardless. So thank you guys for your time. Jay Brooke, Tasha, Elijah, Nakia, Shanna, Bree, all of you guys, thank you so much for checking in with me tonight on the Love Offering.
Thank you, RoJay.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you, bro.
Okay.
We love you.
All right.
Tune in.
Thank you.
Listen, we have some clips up on our Instagram page, so go check that out. Worship 94.5 on Instagram. And keep it locked right here for more. It's the Love Offering. Worship 94.5 FM.